from my own personal views, I lost my father 3 years ago, and he went through a long illness, and without the care and support that was given on a daily basis, it would have been, well, I can't really imagine how bad it would have been for me and my family to see that. But it's a fantastic thing that they're doing, and a lot of people don't appreciate what goes on within these walls. So I think we can just raise awareness for the work that they do and how hard it is. And you don't know how hard it is until you're in that situation. But it's incredible, and it's you gotta thank them for everything.
Personally, we lost my mother to cancer 11 years ago now, and during the course of a very long battle, she was admitted to hospice and discharged a number of times through there. And every time she was in hospice, she was never alone. The family were allowed in, myself, my sister, my father. We were allowed to spend the night, so she wasn't alone, so she was never afraid of anything of that side. We were always there. And after she passed, they made sure that the family were safe, were comfortable, and that we were okay sort of going on. My mother's death didn't stop our contact with hospice.
I have a personal connection to hospice, where my dad's mum went through 5 years of decline, which took her through the palliative care path, and this was back in Toronto. However, hospice is hospice all over the world, so towards the end of it, she was living in the hospice, and we couldn't have asked for better care. It took a load off my parents, it took a load off my sister and me, and it made her journey a little bit easier for everybody.
My wife just recently passed away, and over the past 6-8 months we've been in and out of here several times, not just for the end of her life, but for the respite and the care that you just can't receive in a hospital. They're too stretched, they're too, dare I say it, mismanaged, to the point where care has become so difficult for them, and the hospice care, and that's what they do ultimately. So for me, I owe these guys one of the hardest times in my life. They were there on a level that you can't describe. So yeah, for me personally, I would do anything for the hospice, and which is why when she passed away, I made sure that all the cards and flowers that she was to receive were turned into donations towards it. She was quite popular. She was a singer and a songwriter, so a lot of people wanted to pay respect. So the first thing I did was hook the Big Beat thing into what happened and make something positive out of it, because that's what she would have done. And yeah, hopefully I'm sort of giving a bit back to what they've done for me.